Hi guys, it's me, Jemz. I'm back with another video. I'm in the comfort of my hotel room in the bed. Just came back from swimming with my daughter, and we are in Dubai. I wanted to give basically a review video. I may insert some little clips of videos and photos in this, but my daughter will have a vlog of our trip up on her channel. It's called Nia is the Best. So definitely check that out to see more of what we did, but I'm just gonna briefly like talk about it pretty much. So we're here in Dubai for the first time, me, my sister, and my daughter. It's a 10-day trip, but really 8 days because of traveling from Toronto and with the layover and whatnot. It was 17, well, it was a little faster, so say maybe 15, 16. It was set to 17 hours to get here, but it took about 15 or 16 because it ended up being a little faster than they, I guess, anticipated. So from Toronto we went to Cairo, and then from Cairo to Dubai. When we got here, we were picked up by my friend, Brandon, and he actually had us stay at his place for the first half of our trip, and it was awesome. He took us everywhere. He was a great host. He just treated us so well, and I'm so appreciative. We all are, of the time and the generosity. Yeah, and the hospitality that he showed us while we were here. It's been amazing. Thank you, BG, if you're watching. We love you. So yeah, so we stayed at his place. What did we do on the first day? I just remember, me in particular, a lot of sleeping. I've never experienced jet lag before, in my travel experiences, but in this one, for some reason, I was just really tired. I'm talking about 2, 3 days in, I was still tired, just sleeping a lot more than I usually do because I'm not a big sleeper. I don't even like taking naps. So to be here and sleeping so much was crazy. But yeah, pretty much sleeping, little shots. There was a swimming pool in his condo, but it was freezing, so we didn't even go swimming. Like, I put my finger in, or my foot in, but my daughter went into the hot tub that was not hot. It was cold, but it was still warmer than the other pool. So yeah. What did we do besides like chilling and stuff? We went to the Dubai Mall, which is huge. It's the largest mall in the world. And we seen the light show at the fountain, and a water show. So the Burj Khalifa, I'll show a clip. It had a light show. That's the tallest building in the world, and it was beautiful. Like, I just loved watching it. And then the water show was beautiful as well. The mall here closes at 12 p.m. I don't know if it's all malls, but the Dubai Mall closes at 12 p.m. and we were there at like 11:30 at night. It was amazing. Another thing that I noticed is that there's a lot of white cars. It seems like that is the color choice here when it comes to cars. I don't know if it keeps everyone cooler in the summertime in the blazing heat or what, but yeah. Another thing that sucked about our trip to Dubai is that it was like Toronto springtime. It wasn't very hot here like we all thought it would be, but these last 2 days have been a lot better. It's been showing us the weather that we anticipated, but before that it was just like the early 20s, about like 23, 24. So you have to wear a light jacket. Okay, we also went to brunch at what restaurant? I think it was was it Rotana? I think it was Rotana. It was a hotel. We went to a brunch, all you can eat, all you can drink. The atmosphere was pretty boring because a lot of the places that have like music and just, a pumping, like, fun atmosphere wasn't family friendly. And because I have my 9-year-olds, you can't go to those type of places. But then we end up, after the brunch, we went to Baristi, and it's pretty much like it seems like a party place. There's a beach, there's a bar area, and there's a restaurant area. They're more family friendly because kids can be in the restaurant area, which is still outside, but in the bar area and then the beach area, kids can't be, which sucks because it would have been nice to go to the beach. But it was cool. It was a nice view, and they had music, and then pretty much it was about the next half of our trip. So then we checked in to the Atana Hotel, which has been amazing. They're super nice. I would definitely recommend Atana Hotel because they are super nice here. Their service is impeccable, and they just aim to please and aim to help in any way that they can. And I honestly appreciate it because, oh, I forgot to say, when we first got here, we were checking into the this other Rotana hotel, and the service was not great at all. They were making it so difficult for us to check in, and all of this, you need this, you need that, blah blah blah, all this extra stuff, to the point where it's just like, you know what, even if we could stay here, I would not want to stay here because you guys just seem like you have something stuck somewhere. Anyways, so I'm so happy to be at the Atana Hotel. It's been great here. And then when we checked in here, we ended up doing our activities, which was Sunday. We went to the safari. Safari tour consists of us being picked up by a driver. They brought us wherever the desert is, and we did the quad bikes, so those four-wheelers. So that was fun driving around. And then they have some shops there, so I bought an abaya. Oh yeah, with BG we went to the Diara Souks. He took us there, which was really nice. We went there, and Ebony and Nia got an abaya. We had shawarmas over there, and shawarmas and what's the thing called? Smoothies. And then we took the little dollar boat, or whatever, 50-cent boat, whatever, how much it costs to like go over to the other souks, which was, I think, even better. And there was like some stores there and stuff. So yeah, that was nice too. Oh, another thing to mention, when you are at the souks, oh my gosh, they hackle and jackal and tackle you because they pull your arms. They're like, buy here, buy here. They're all selling the same thing overpriced, because then if you go to the dollar store, you're buying the same thing that they have at the souks for way less. So if you are going to Dubai, I would say go to the dollar store. I can't tell you where it is, but do some Google searches. Also, another thing, if you're coming to Dubai, to make sure to go on Groupon. It's cheaper than doing like the tours, especially if you're staying at a hotel. Oh my gosh, do not go down to your reception area and book tours, because it's going to be overpriced. It's better to, I'll probably even write in the description the tours that we did, because they were good and they were fairly priced. But yeah, Groupon is definitely, I'm going to tell you guys the rude hotel that we experienced, and I'll leave all the information that you need to know in the description. But yeah, so we did the quad bikes, we did that. So from the quad bike area, then we went to do dune bashing, where we're in the car and it's just like going over the humps of the sand, and it's just like a roller coaster, and it can be a lot because I ended up getting a headache and I was just like over it. But and then from there they take you to the area where you're gonna see the show, and you're gonna have dinner, a traditional Arabic dinner, and it's like a buffet style. There's a fire show. There's I feel like this is traditional Dubai stuff. Like whoever comes to Dubai has to do the desert safari experience. And there's a belly dancer, and there's a light show person that does spinning. And there's a camel ride, and there's henna. There's shisha. It's all you can drink beverages one at a time. And yeah, I think that you get a lot of bang for your buck for the desert safari, and I booked ours from Groupon. So that was a good experience. By the time we came back from our hotel, we were exhausted. It was a long day. And then we had another tour the next day, another full day tour, which was to the it was Abu Dhabi city tour. And there was so many things on the list to do, like go and see the Grand Mosque, do a sightseeing of the city tour. I'm assuming it's one of those buses or whatever. And then you see the outside of Ferrari World, which is like a mini amusement park, but it only has one ride. And I guess there's go-karting and all these other things. And there is a museum and heritage village and all these things, but we didn't end up doing that. Our driver took us to the mosque, which was a very stifling experience, I would say. I didn't imagine it to be, I mean, it is a mosque, so it makes sense, but you can't do anything. It's just like a lot of places are blocked off. So it's very limited to where you can, I wouldn't say it's limited to where you can take pictures, but like you can't even step in the full frame of the mosque. So I didn't really enjoy that. And then the securities are just like acting like I don't know what. It's just it's a bit much. You can't pose. And I'm not talking like a crazy pose. Like a simple pose with your hands up, like you can't even do that. Your hands have to be by your side when you're taking a picture. And yeah, everything covered. I bought a nice abaya to wear to the Grand Mosque, and they told me I couldn't wear it because it's sheer, and it was sheer on the outside, but on the inside it's solid. So it's not like it's sheer and you see through and you see like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm naked underneath. There's a fabric, a solid fabric underneath the sheer thing. So there's nothing that you can see, but it still was not enough for them. But guess what? When I was coming out of the place, I end up seeing somebody wearing the blue version of what I had, and she got to go in. I was just like, what? Okay. Anyways, so the mosque, it was just like, it was pretty boring. I mean, what do you expect? It's not a damn party, but it just wasn't, it wasn't fun. It was just nice to get some pictures, but it's beautiful. The detail, let me say something. The thing about Dubai, what I can honestly say is they put time and money into their city. It's beautiful. Like the architect, all the buildings, the shapes, the way you can just tell that they put time and they planned out in a lot of detail. It's the cleanest city I've ever been into in my life. I've been here for like 8 days now, or tomorrow makes 8. I don't know. Anyways, I've been here for over a week now. And yeah, because we got here Monday. So I've been here over a week now, and I've never seen a piece of garbage on the floor. Outside. Never. Nowhere. Nope. It's just, it's so clean, and it's so pretty. That's why I understand the whole hype about coming to Dubai. But the culture, in terms of the like, they are not really friendly. Oh yeah, and even in Egypt in the stopover, they're not friendly. Like, Canadians are very, I'm used to politeness and friendliness and courteous. They aren't really those things. I guess because it's an Islamic country, and being a woman, maybe, I don't know if the experience is different as a man. I don't know, but I don't think so. It's just, they're not, I never heard them say thank you. They don't say thank you. They don't move out the way. When I'm walking with Nia, you think that they will like be nice that she's a child? They brush Nia. I'm just like, this is like, I don't know. Like, they're just not friendly. You come into a taxi, you think no, they're not. They're very serious. Their culture is it seems very serious and just not welcoming in that sense. But like at the hotel it is, because I guess because that's their job or whatever, or maybe they're just nice people. I don't know. But they're not really welcoming, friendly people. Like, I can't imagine living here and trying to meet friends. I don't, it would be very hard. Or even trying to meet a mate. It seems like it would be very hard. And I don't know if the experience is different depending on the color of your skin. I don't know. But I can definitely say that, or your gender, I can definitely say that they're not really, and I'm not going to say everybody because I never met everybody here. But just in my experience, like in crowds and everything, and like even taking pictures at the mosque, or like even being at the mall, like they're just not, if you're in the way, they don't say excuse me. And if you say excuse me to them, they just don't. Or for example, even like if somebody's taking a picture and instead of you going through their picture, you go around, like what a nice person would do. They don't do that. They'll walk through your picture, and if you decide to go around their picture, they wouldn't say thank you or nothing. It's just like, it's weird. I don't really like that. I don't know. I know that it's definitely more strict here, but it's definitely more modern than I expected, which I did read on some sites, but I know that they can be really conservative and traditional. So, you don't want to do certain things like public display of affection and things like that. I didn't see any of that, so it seemed like it was fine. Also, I felt like you know, you should dress modestly, but I realized that it's not as strict as you think, because there was some skin showing, like shorts and a little bit of tummy, like with high-waisted things, or like, you know, with shoulders showing and stuff like that. I thought that was like absolutely not allowed, but I seen a lot of it, and I've even done it myself, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, in terms of dressing. Yeah, so what was I saying about the Abu Dhabi? So anyway, so we did the Abu Dhabi tour. We went to the mosque. After we went to the mosque, we didn't end up doing the city tour because we were hungry, so we went to eat, and we had some Indian food. It was okay, but the restaurant was kind of scaring me because they were just so pressed on us promoting their business, and us just like, they were um overly nice. It was just like every 4 minutes, every 4 minutes, it's like, how's everything, how's, like, they were just, it was too much. They gave us our business card, told us to post it on Facebook. Well, really, my sister told her to put it on Facebook, give the number and her number, and call as soon as we get back to Canada. This one, the server wanted to come to Canada, and he's talking about how much it's his dream, and it just, there was a lot of pressure. Anytime you go into stores, we even went to a jewelry store after that, well, art gallery after that, and it was beautiful. The way they make carpets into pictures, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, it's like a frame of a picture, but the picture is really carpet material, and the details, there is just so much beauty and art into their craft, and it's amazing. These things are expensive though, and they are just very pushy and naggy and on top of you when they want you to buy. So yeah, and then after that, after the art gallery, we went to a date market, but we don't eat dates that much, so it's just like we went to one store and then we left, pretty much. And then we went to the Ferrari world and just like took a picture. Yeah, so that day was pretty boring. It was just chill. There wasn't much to it, and we didn't go to all of the places we were supposed to go, but I didn't care because I just wanted to get back. I was tired. And then today we went to a yacht. So it was a 1 hour yacht tour, and we went to the Dubai Marina and pretty much, you know, rode on the yacht, and it was nice. We took pictures, and it was a little risky. It felt like we were gonna fall off, but it definitely was exciting. Yeah, and in between all of those things was a lot of swimming and whatnot. There's a lot of nice cars here, and then what I learned is the locals get paid like basically double the amount of the people that are not, I guess, born citizens of Dubai or the UAE. I don't know. So yeah, that probably explains why there's so many nice cars here. And I noticed that there's a lot. I didn't expect that there would be a lot of actual Indian people from maybe like Pakistan or whatnot. There's a lot of them, but I noticed that those people are more of the hard workers. Not saying that the Arabs, I don't know, or Emiratis, I'm not saying that they're not hard workers, but it seems like the Indians from Pakistan or whatnot are the ones that are doing like the, I guess, general labor. I see them doing a lot of what people would believe are the lower end jobs, or I don't know. It just seems like I don't really see the Emiratis. I don't see them doing much work. And if I do see them doing work, it's like they're probably like the hotel manager, or like something in a higher position or something like that. Yeah, so how was my trip? It was great. I feel like I'm so glad that I'm going home tomorrow. It was time well spent, money well spent. I'm ready to go back home and get to the grind. Yeah. Yeah, it was an awesome trip, great experience, and I'm glad to check Dubai off my list. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye. Hi guys, I just wanted to add some more. We're on the flight and we're heading to Cairo now. But then last night we ended up going out with BG, me, Ebony, and BG. We went to a party like at the hotel across from us, and it was so fun. I'll insert some footage But yeah, like we had a good time. I thought when I last spoke to you guys that that was the end of our trip, but it seems like it got even better. But yeah, that's what I want to add. So